Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a very big haul for you as indicated in the title and whatnot. Today is December 27th. We are ending 2022, heading into 2023, heading into the Three Rivers Challenge for 2023. In essence, you don't go grocery shopping for at least January. The idea is hopefully to go into February along with Jessica from the Three Rivers. Everybody does it. Everybody just does it to what they need and what they can do. I did a grocery haul at Walmart that I filmed, and it should be going live here shortly. This will be after that. And so adding that to tonight's haul, it's around $700. Now I don't have that, but we did have it in our savings. I've explained in multiple videos that even though we live very frugally, maybe not perfectly, but we live very frugally, we do rely on the tax return and we put that into our savings account. And then we pull from it as needed. Well, I haven't really been able to do a very good grocery haul in a while. And the reasoning behind this was a couple of things. One, we were pretty much out of beef, and I was not really willing to go into this challenge without beef. My husband has really increased his intake on it necessarily lately. The number two is I went to Aldi. Aldi is about an hour away from us, but I was 45 minutes away, or 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from Aldi because I went to help somebody in our congregation who they both got out of the hospital and needed some help, so I went up there, and if I'm going that far, then I'm going to go the whole way and go to Aldi. So I did Aldi, I did our Almost Salvage store. The main reason I stopped there was halfway up there, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I realized I have not eaten all day, and I don't need to be getting a migraine. So I stopped there to grab something quick to eat and look for a couple of things, and ended up with a small grocery haul. At Aldi, I was trying to get enough that would last us, like I said, for a while. And I was hoping to get some mushrooms that were on sale so I could can those because I've been flying through those. But I just could not make it feasible for our budget. Alright, I think that's everything. I'm going to go into the Three Rivers Challenge. The Three Rivers Challenge is mainly to try to use up what you already have and to make sure that you're being in rotation. So what I have here is just a lot of things that I know that we would have run out and that we do kind of rely on. There is some things in here that aren't necessary. I won't show you all of them. There was a coat needed for my one son. I saw that they had his size, and he's been kind of working with either a too big coat or a too small coat. Well, for the record, all these coat sizes run very small because the 8 to 10 size that I got him fits my 6-year-old pretty well. And my 6-year-old is not a very big kid. So they run small. If anybody knows if I can take this back, because in order to get to try the coat on, we had to take off the outside wrapping and the cardboard out. Can I still take this coat back? If anybody knows, will they let me know down in the description box below, or in the comment section below? I would really appreciate that. Okay, I've jabbered on enough. Let's get into this so I can put food away. It's cold in here, so I'm not too worried. And it was pretty cold in the car. I did not turn the back coolers on, so it kept it very, very cold in there. And I just had the heaters on my feet. So without further ado, let's talk about this haul. So I'm going to show you Aldi first, and like I said, I don't have everything here. I picked up some merino wool socks that they had clearance for $2.49 for my son. There was only one pair left. I checked the content in it. It was 70% merino wool and like 30% polyester. So I went with that for $2.49. That's a very good price. They had this little scrubber that I think she gave to me for $1 because I couldn't find a tag. And I'm going to use this one more in my kitchen. I have another one that will now be moved to the bathroom to kind of clean the tubs and the sinks and whatnot because it's pretty grungy. But I can still get every use out of it that I can. I got a pair of leggings, a pair of black leggings for me. I cut up my last ones that I had and turned them into like biker shorts for my skirts during the summer, just because my legs were chafing pretty bad. So I'm glad to have another pair of black. I got a couple of, actually I have these right here, a couple of clove essential oils. My husband likes to use this a lot. It's also really good for mold. Oh, there's a couple other things and they've been put away, but one of them was, I saw this stainless steel measuring cup set and my daughter's been kind of picking things up for her hope chest and I asked if she wanted it and she did. So grabbed that and yeah, I think that's pretty much covered outside that coat. So there's about $30 there. Hopefully I can take the coat back and get almost 20 back for that. Okay, I have 2 potato puffs here. There's a couple things that are quick, easy lunches just because I know for the next couple of months there's a couple of, like there's a dentist day in January where I'm getting a bad tooth removed and I just wanted some easy things for the next couple of days just because I take a long time to just mentally, emotionally, and physically recover from anything that has to do with teeth. So I have some things in here that I wanted quick and easy. And the tater tots are potato puffs. I actually don't always see these in Walmart because their frozen potato products are kind of hard to find at Walmart right now. There are a couple beef and bean burritos. Those will get tossed into the back freezer. And I've really been craving some fish. And it's really expensive right now. Like, really expensive. I don't understand why it seems like it's triple what I normally see. But this was about $12 for 2 pounds. So I grabbed some of that. For Christmas, we typically go to a church that's about an hour south from us. But this year we didn't do it just because we normally do Chinese food on the way down and we didn't, and the kids really missed that. So I thought I would kind of recreate some Chinese food here. So I'll make some fried rice, we have some pot stickers, and then maybe I'll make like some orange chicken or something and kind of recreate that. And I thought that might be fun maybe for New Year's. So kind of more of a treat thing. But the fried rice, I have stuff here for that, and I have stuff here for orange chicken. And so it'd be about $10 for the big old meal. So I'm gonna do that. This is oat milk eggnog. And it was $1, so I thought we'd try that. This is some salami. We'll use the salami and these different cheeses right here. Maybe even the cheeses and the salami and maybe even this one for kind of our Sunday snack type food. I got that idea from Weeping Willow Homestead. I really like that she kind of has like this charcuterie board type thing that she makes. So I thought I would do that. I mainly got the Laughing Cow cheese knockoff. I'm going to do a cauliflower potato soup. And it's really good. It's a Trim Healthy Mama recipe. I have about 10 large heads of cauliflower right now. And so that will be one way that I can use it up. Maybe even throw some riced cauliflower in the fried rice. I have 2 things of mild cheddar here, just to kind of have on hand. I picked up 3 things of broccoli florets. There was just a couple of bags left. So I did that. I'm going to get to the meat here in a minute. I have, again, quick and easy meals. There are 3 boxes of each of these. There's a jambalaya and a red beans and rice. I can throw some kielbasa with that. Quick and easy meal that one of the kids could make. I grabbed 2 baking powders. I've been going through a lot of that just with our baking lately. I picked up 1 thing of spinach. My daughter mentioned the other day that she really just wanted some good spinach, so I grabbed that. I have some rice cakes here for a nice, easy snack. These crackers will go with the salami and the cheese for the sundae. I have, I have 3 of the cherry fillings and 2 of the yellow cake mix. Again, those will kind of go on the pantry. And if I'm called to like make any kind of dessert for church or whatnot, I know that this is something that everybody likes and I can throw it together, not a problem. We have 4 bags of mandarin oranges. They were $3.98 a bag. I grabbed 4 because I was thinking of doing a project, but I know that the kids will go through 2 bags easily, and I was not sure if I would have enough for the project, but we'll get back to that here in a little bit. There's some bananas. There is some disinfectant wipes, and there are 2 cleaning erasers. I think it's much cheaper to do Walmart, like their big box, but I keep forgetting when I go, and so since I was there and since I saw them, I grabbed them. Okay, then I grabbed 2 bags of coffee. My Amish Salvage store does not have any of the Starbucks roasts that I normally kind of stock up on, and these were about the same price, so I hope I liked them, and hopefully they'll last me enough time to be able to get more from my Amish Salvage store. 2 bags last me probably like 5 weeks, and then I still have half a bag here, and then 1 full one, so that should last me until the time when it's time to go on. Okay, and then let's get to the meat. One of the main things I needed to go to Aldi was try to find a good deal on, beef, and I thought I would just kind of check out their deals. I did pick up breakfast sausage for us, but this is kind of pretty fantastic, pretty amazing in my book. This grass-fed boneless beef chuck roast is $6.49 a pound. Walmart, if you notice, we did find some ground beef, but a lot of their roast, you're looking at $7 or more a pound, and this is grass-fed. So I was so happy about this. I actually grabbed all I could find of this. So there is 4 of these roasts. These are not large roasts. They will probably only do 1 meal for us. I probably won't even have any left over for hubby to take to work the next day, but that's fine. There was a sirloin tip roast, and this one was $5.49 a pound, and this will definitely give us 2 meals. There was a Black Angus beef cube steak for $5.39 a pound, and then there were 2 of these chuck roasts for $4.99 a pound. Let's see, there you go. And so Aldi was definitely the way to go tonight. By the time I got to Aldi, it was almost 8. And I told the lady at the checkout, I was like, at this point, I'm assuming everybody has picked up what they needed for the night, and you probably won't get any more meat orders. I believe they close at 9. And so I told her, I was like, I wiped all of your meat here out. I apologize, but I don't come up here that often, and I really wanted to stock up on that. And she was amazing about that. She's like, there ain't no reason why you shouldn't do that, honey. And she was fantastic. So I did wipe out, but there is plenty in the back, she said, and they will have it restocked for the next day. So I'm not taking anything from anybody. So this meat took up a large chunk of money, because you're looking at, 16, 9, 20, and $5 a pound. Most of those are kind of like 2 pounds, I think. So 2 to 3 pounds. So that took up a good chunk. But again, I'm just really hoping that this will kind of carry me into the new year. I don't think I mentioned that, but I think that's a pretty self-explanatory thing. Alright, I'm going to go put all this away. I still have the Amish Salvage store to share with you, and a couple things that I got from Kroger. Ran in there to mainly get some Dawn dish soap, and I got, I think, 1 or 2 other things there. So I'm going to go put all this away, and then I'll see you here in a second. Alright, this is the Amish Salvage store, Kroger, and I forgot Walmart. I did stop in at Walmart. I stopped in to pick up some whole milk down in the big city, because our local Walmart does not have any. Aldi did not have any. There seems to be a shortage on whole milk, because this is not the first time in the last couple of weeks that this has happened. So I stopped in Walmart. They had a few left, so I grabbed them for the mama that was looking for them. They're already dropped off, all of that. So while I was in there, they had cuties. They had cuties for $2 a bag. So between what I got, and I wish I had seen that first, I would have skipped Aldi and just done Walmart, because one of the reasons I want so many cuties is to try and can them. That will make a really great, easy snack for everybody, and very helpful during this summer, or even into this fall, or excuse me, into this winter, while I try to make the fruit and veggies last as long as I can. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's 4 more bags here. Again, these are $2 a bag at the Walmart, but at that particular Walmart, but not all Walmart, because I would have seen that when I looked at that yesterday when I was at all Walmart. Okay, so that was Walmart. Kroger is these two things of ground turkey. They were $2.49 for 1 pound. I only have 2 packages left in my freezer, so I was glad to add some of that. And I make really terrific meatballs when we do meatballs. The Dawn dish is what I was going for there. It's actually cheaper here than it was at Walmart. It's $8.99, and I believe it's $9.99 at Walmart. Yeah, and then we get, let's see, this was also Kroger. These, I picked up these. I am actually going to use them to try and clean my cookie sheets and my muffin tins and see if that really gets them shining up again. I have been looking for everything. I've tried the lemon and baking soda. I have tried every natural thing. So we're going to go for tough and see if that works. I also have Barkeeper's Friend that I picked up from the Amish Salvage store. We'll move on to that. And this says that it can be used on cookware as well. So we're going to see which one does better, and hopefully those can clean up my muffin tins and cookie sheets well. If you guys have a tip, leave it down below. I may have tried it, I may have not. So go ahead and leave it. Okay. Our church uses this, and it's pretty expensive when we go to get it. So since it was on clearance, I grabbed it, and I will take it to our church. I used my sister's on Christmas Day, when we had our hot chocolate instead of orange juice, because I couldn't find any orange juice. So I need to replenish that, so that will go back to them. All right, then I have these 2 snack options. They were in the clearance thing. They're gonna get kind of tucked away and pulled out when we need a good snack. These were on clearance at Kroger. I'm just all over the place right now. This is a favorite thing in our house. We love seaweed, and so I don't get it that often. It's really not that expensive, but it kind of is because it doesn't go very far. Alright, back to the Amish Salvage store. They had zucchini reduced, so I grabbed both packages. We will go through that like nobody's business. They had some scalloped potatoes, so I grabbed 2 of those. I have never made scalloped potatoes, and I would really like to try, so if you have a good recipe, please leave it down below. I know I can quickly search up one online, but I'm pretty sure I've made it one other time, and it wasn't really that great. So if you have one that's tried and true, please share it. I have a Little Smokies. I have 2 things of roast beef. These are actually mainly for my husband. He could take them to work, put them in a tortilla, heat up the tortilla, wrap them up, and he does that a lot. So that's mainly why I got those. There'll be another beef option for him. I got a steel cut oats, which was much more reasonable than the oats at Walmart. But this is one that my daughter can handle pretty well, so I got that for her. She can put that or cook those up. They had 3 of these in the clearance. These are 99 cents at Walmart. They were 49 cents here. So between what I had at Walmart yesterday and here, this should last us the 8 weeks for the kid I babysit. If I don't use these for the kid I babysit, I know that this is something my sister would appreciate, so I grabbed them for her. We could do that as well. And is that it? Did I tell you about the hot dogs? They had some beef hot dogs. They're not kosher or anything, but they were a good price. Again, just kind of putting some convenient things aside just because I know it'll be very helpful and necessary. And if it's cheaper to do the convenient thing in this case, I'm just going to do that for a few days. Alright, that is everything. I don't remember everything that I talked. I'm very tired. But one of the things that I wanted to address was kind of how we're going to replenish what we use in the Three Rivers Challenge, especially with the cost of replacing it. One of the reasons I want to do that after doing a shopping trip like this is I would really like to just kind of note what I use each day. So I'm going to do my darndest to document it. I don't have a good track record for that, but I'm going to try really hard and keep good records of what we use, what we go through, what the cost is. And so the idea is to kind of do what our small footprint does, which is only shop once every 6 to 8 weeks. I think they're trying to work at 8 weeks now, and I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. But the mobile food pantry really helps, and if I can push it out that far, then that gives me a little bit of time to kind of gather resources, put pocket money aside as much as I can, and whatnot. We will not starve. There's stuff here that I've been putting up ever since I started Mobile Food Pantry. Things like milk. I do have some shelf-stable milk, some almond milk that I got from the As Your Standard haul that we've pulled out, and I got those oat milks in the haul I shared with you not too long ago. So I have those as well. And I think that should kind of get us pretty far into the month, or into the challenge. And then if I need to, I can barter maybe with some of the ladies from our church. Hey, if anybody can do some almond milk next time they go to the store. I have butter I can barter with you. I have sweet potatoes I can barter with you. Nobody wants sweet potatoes, just for the record. I can do different things and work with that. So I will also, again, just be keeping records as to what the cost is and what it is to replace it. But one of the biggest reasons I'm doing this Three River Challenge is while I am working through all of the food, and I have been, it will be really beneficial to kind of make sure that things are getting rotated and cleaned out, and a challenge like this kind of really makes sure that that happens, and kind of what we do use and what we don't use. And I know a lot of that just depends on where you are in the season of life, but yeah, and it's kind of fun to see what everybody else does. You've been seeing in the last few hauls stuff that I've been picking up for my son who works. He works on a farm. He works very hard. And usually I don't have enough time to be able to make him a really good meal before he heads off to work once he gets the call. So he has been, I have been providing that. It hasn't been very good nutritious food, but it's a sustainable food so that he's not going to work with just a little protein bar. But kind of seeing my husband working and seeing him working, I really would like to make a better effort to just make sure that they're getting good healthy meal before they head out the door. During this challenge, it will also be more for me to kind of work with some of the other kids on getting them involved in making the meals, just so that things like that happen. Good meals do happen on a good timely manner, and just because when you do stuff like with Mobile Food Pantry items, it takes a lot of time. It is not unusual for me to spend a couple of days working on the food that we have gotten from the food pantry. Not uncommon. And using that food in a good way for our family also takes time. So anywhere I can get a little bit extra help will be appreciated. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to go put the rest of this food away. I'm going to go take a nap. I'm going to go to bed for the night because tomorrow is food truck day. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate the constructive criticism, as my husband calls it. And I will see you in the next video.